I mean, Trump told y'all that he could not get to Puerto Rico because of the ocean, girl.
I'm the librarian, and I came to read.
Attention! This hot bad bitch tell you that For the Culture Podcast got a new episode. How you hoes can't spell For the Culture Podcast. Let me tell you something. You need to get your asses information. ForTheCulturePodcast.com. We just put up an episode yesterday, goddamn day, bitch. I don't know how many other times I got to tell you about this shit, bitch. We just put one out. Guess what the name of the episode is called? It's called Gentrified Knees. Go ahead on over. I know you want to check it out. Go ahead on over to ForTheCulturePodcast.com. Check it out. A lot of girls have been saying they listen to it while they're driving, while they're at work, and they're saying that they're getting their lifestyle. I just want you to join in on the fun, sis. I mean, come on, girl. Gentrified means we talk about all of the hot topics, as well as we also shout out black people who are doing some real shit in the community and making strides. We read y'all messages. If you want your email read or some advice, all you have to do is email us at hello@fortheculturepodcast.com. It's a full force. It's a force to be reckoned with. Y'all need to go on over and check it out. Also, my Patreon is becoming more lit as the days go on. Please go ahead on over to patreon.com/AdrianExpression, where I wrote up a cute little piece about some of the topics that we're going to be discussing in this video. So go ahead and check it out. All it takes to start is $1 a month, and you're gonna get your goddamn life, okay? Let's start out with some quick topics to ease our way into the big ones. Wendy Williams' husband is apparently cheating on her. Honestly, if we're being realistic, I didn't even realize that she had a whole ass husband out here. But apparently she does. She's out here. You know, when you're shaped like a capital letter P, sometimes you need, you know, maybe other letters of the alphabet, whether they be lowercase or uppercase, to keep you company. And she said, you know what, girl? Yeah, y'all hoes may be trying to drag me, but girl, I'm standing by my man. And honestly, the tea was that, I mean, he's been cheating on her for 10 years or some shit like that. An affair has been going on. Girl, let me tell you something. If an affair has been going on that long, it's very highly likely that Wendy Williams knew about this shit. And she said, girl, I'm not pressed. Maybe Wendy is also getting a piece of her own as well. Girl, we don't know what their relationship is constructed like. We just know what Wendy is constructed like. And she's constructed like hypocrisy and the capital letter P. So I don't know what else to tell you, but to put it on pause, okay? Since you're built like peas, go ahead and put it on pause. Bye, Wendy. So apparently there's another rumor going on that Khloe Kardashian is pregnant with Tristin. I don't know. Girl, I don't understand. But let me tell you something. Like I saw on Twitter, somebody said that the devil is working hard, but Kris Jenner is working harder. I believe it. I believe it. I don't know whether or not these people are pregnant. I don't know. But all I know is that we're talking about them right now. Okay? We're having discussions about it right now. So Kris Jenner's doing her job. I don't give a fuck what you hoes say. Okay? I don't trust none of these hoes as far as I can throw them, and I can barely throw my goddamn self out of the bed in the morning, okay? I'm not convinced. I don't care what these people do. They have been branded in my brain. They've been positioned in my mind in such a way that anytime they open their mouths, anytime they put out a project, it's always a marketing ploy. It's always like there's an ulterior motive behind it. So is she pregnant? Is she not pregnant? Is Kylie pregnant? Is she not pregnant? I'm not sure. All I know is I don't trust they ass, okay? Those are two real quick topics I want to talk about. I know you guys are going to ask me about it. I'm not really too much pressed about either of those situations that I talked about, which is why they received little attention in this video. Let's keep this shit moving. 280 characters, girl. You know, one of my worst nightmares came true, and it is the fact that Twitter is now giving Trump some more leeway. They're giving Trump some more characters to get his points across. That's one of my nightmares. I say, bitch, you know, one of my dreams that maybe can come true, my wildest dreams, is that he wakes up, maybe forgets his Twitter password, or his Twitter account gets deleted. But no, here comes Twitter. Here comes Twitter making, instead of the 140 character thing, they're coming out with a 280 character one. Now let me tell you, I don't want to be scrolling by and seeing whole pages of racism going down my goddamn TL. I hate it already. I mean, Donald Trump ass is about, I mean, he didn't go to nobody's school, but he's really about to, if this shit goes through, this 280 character shit, he's really about to give us a dissertation. Every time he wakes up in the morning and his left booty cheek feels a little bit itchier than the right, we're gonna know about it. And I am very upset. Stan Twitter is gonna be a whole mess. If you give them the ability to write whole 5-paragraph essays on Twitter, it's going to be warfare on Twitter, and I am going to be keying and giggling at all of the foolishness that's about to ensue, girl. What do you all think about this 280 character thing? I personally am all right with it because I get to, I love to talk. Obviously, I got a whole YouTube channel channel. So, I mean, 280 characters, that's more the merrier for me, girl. I get to cuss hoes out, I get to drag bitches, I get to read racists online. I love it. I love it so much. So, it just gives me more power. What do you guys think about it? So, if you guys are alive, you know that Saudi Arabia is one of the most conservative countries in the goddamn world. Women just got, literally this week, they just got the ability to drive damn cars, okay? And I'm so happy for this. I'm not as educated as I should be on like how much their religion plays into their conservative rules. I read somewhere that people are kind of erroneously like equating their version of Islam and the fact that they have sexist rules. They're equating that shit together, and that should not be. If anyone is educated on these types of things, please let us know in the comments like what the tea is when it comes to Saudi Arabia. But yes, they just got the ability to drive, and they've been fighting for this for decades. They've been fighting. I'm so happy that they finally get it. But the war is not over. The fight is not done. Let me go ahead and read to you a list of what women in Saudi Arabia still cannot do, okay? They still cannot marry, divorce, travel, open a bank account, get a job, or have elective surgery without permission from their male guardians. So girl, your life is in complete control of whatever man you are around, whatever man you got married to, whatever. And I feel like that's so unfortunate, especially for women who are out here trying to be as independent as they can in that country. The list does not end there. Saudi women cannot mix freely with members of the opposite sex. They cannot conduct certain business without a male sponsor. They cannot retain custody of their children in a divorce. They cannot apply for a national identification card or passport without the permission of a male guardian. They cannot get a fair hearing in court. So it's like, I'm so happy that finally this country has made strides for their women, but the fight is far from over. So I'm hoping that this will lead them in the right direction. I can only imagine. I saw on Twitter there were a bunch of women in that situation who were immediately started posting pictures of their dream cars and stuff like that. It's refreshing to see progress, but it just lets us know, girl, we got a long way to go. But congratulations, girl. So I know that you guys probably saw that quick shade that Makeup Forever tried to throw at Rihanna, and I'm sitting over here wondering why, okay? They put up an Instagram picture. A part of their caption was 40 shades is nothing new to us. Girl, we spend our time making, okay, girl. Okay, sis. All y'all had to do was just admit that Rihanna had the whole makeup industry shook. Just admit that Rihanna was out here snatching y'all wigs and hair, just like y'all hairs from the fucking root, like snatching y'all follicles and shit, making y'all completely bald. Just say that. Why don't you just admit that shit? Because now y'all look bitter. Because if it wasn't nothing new to y'all, if y'all weren't pressed about the situation, you would not have made a post about it in the first place. That post had to be thought up, created, and then approved, and then posted. Like, girl, you obviously were pressed, okay? Because my friend Jill was out here saying, girl, once Fenty came out, girl, he said, girl, bye, Makeup Forever, bye. So it's like, obviously y'all are pressed. So instead, y'all need to just do some more consumer market research or some shit. Do some consumer research and see what the fuck is going on with your audience base. See what's going on and just conduct business as usual, girl. Because you get on there and you look ashy. Just like Rihanna commented and responded, she said, still ashy. Y'all are shook. There's a better way to handle that shit without looking like a bitter ass business, okay? I'm just letting y'all know, Makeup Forever, instead of, just get with the winning team, okay? Get with the winning team, rebrand, do what the fuck you got to do your research so y'all won't be left in the dust in the dark next time. Okay, girlie? So after all of the golfing, after all of vacationing that Donald Trump, I mean, he would just run around the whole country. You can go to adrianexpression.com and read what I wrote about this shit. But he just running around the whole country doing nothing, spending more time outside of the Oval than he actually spends in it. He was on Twitter talking about no president has gotten as much stuff done as we have in this short amount of time. I'm sitting over here wondering where, bitch. Bitch, I said bitch where? I'm wondering where, sis? What are you talking about? I mean, y'all have tried and tried. I mean, if at first you don't succeed, yes, I agree. You should dust yourself off and try again. But bitch, this Republican healthcare repeal and replace bullshit initiative that y'all have going, girl, again this week, it just came out, y'all don't have the votes for Friday. So y'all have to again postpone the shit. Girl, sometimes you got to know when to get the fuck up, girl. And I mean, Donald Trump, sis, I don't know where this delusion of grandeur comes from, sis, but it doesn't come from anywhere that is close to your scalp, because A, Any place that once had hair follicles is serving me dead type of teas, okay? The Walking Dead type of teas, Grim Reaper type of teas, you know, Crypt Keeper type of teas. So there's nothing. And if the scalp is that dead, I'm sure that the brain matter is as well. So, and you really did demonstrate that when you went in front of these people's cameras and shit talking about, girl, it's the Atlantic Ocean. It's the Atlantic Ocean. That's why getting aid to Puerto Rico is so challenging. That's why we're trying to plan this shit out. Girl, what the fuck are you talking about? I said this online too. I said this on my article. I said, girl, you are sitting in the highest office of one of the most technologically advanced countries on the face of the goddamn planet. And you're telling me that an ocean is stopping you from helping people? And honestly, these people are, majority of them are U.S. citizens, so girl. If you want to be as ethnocentric as your ass want to be, if you want to be just America first, why aren't you concerned about these American citizens? Honestly, it shouldn't matter if them hoes are American citizens or not, girl. But I mean, at the very least, I would think that that would motivate your selfish ass to take care of people that you probably see as just numbers, but they're American citizens. So maybe I thought that would motivate your ass. No, ma'am, it has not. Okay, you can pick your ass up to swing your motherfucking whoopee cushion shaped head ass around some fucking golf ball, but you can't use that same type of speed and that same amount of money to use. I mean, and it's our money that we pay your ass in taxes. That same amount of money to take your ass over to help these people and goddamn me. I'm talking about hospitals running out of fuel and people are dying because their systems are going offline to keep their asses alive. There's no food, there's no goddamn water, there's no refuge, their houses are wiped out. Some people don't even have cots in these motherfucking shelters. Get